Pokemon, one of the most longest anime in the industry which has a maximum popularity in the whole world. A lot of people have watched it and many kids have also watched it. But despite having all the popularity, there are a lot of conspiracy theories in the anime and a lot of theories about who is Ash's dad and is Ash actually a Pokemon. Well, this video is to discuss the part in detail. So I'll be putting forward my theories or some theories, and it is entirely up to you whether you want to believe it or not. So with the intro done, let's begin. Theory number 1. Ash's father is a Pokemon. Now, many of you have already freaked out hearing the theory, but just bear with me. The first instance or the first fact in the support of this theory is that Ash's father is absent in every season of Pokemon. There are a lot of theories proving that Professor Oak to be his father or the leader of Team Rocket to be his father, but those are not really not worth enough to explain the absence of his father, especially when it proves to be Professor Oak. So, nah, these theories are not so concrete. Well, now let's come down to my theory. First thing we know about Ash's mom is that she really loves Pokemon and is able to understand them, kind of which Ash can do as well. Same characteristics. Second thing is that the Pokemon in Ash's house, the Mr. Mime has a hell lot infatuation with his mom, and we even see Mr. Mime putting his hand on Ash's mom's thigh pretty lovingly. And I'm not telling that Mr. Mime is his father, that will be unnecessary stretching things, but this could be possible that Ash's mom kind of fell in love with a Pokemon and made a baby, and the most reliable choice would be Ditto. The reason I picked Ditto is because Ditto can copy almost everything, even human speeches when it comes to play. And if a Ditto can do that perfectly, there is no telling that whether it's a human or a Pokemon. So yeah, this kind of proves to be a pretty solid one. So yeah, Ditto can be Ash's father, but not. I do not know which Ditto in particular. So many Dittos. Well, in any case, this proves that Ash is a hybrid of a Pokemon and a human. Well, this fact is further supported by the superhuman abilities that Ash exhibits throughout the series, such as he never ages, he can endure any form of Pokemon attacks, for instances, Charizard's flamethrowers, Pikachu's electric attack, etc. He can understand the language of the multiple types of Pokemons in his first encounter. If these examples are not appropriate to my theory, then I don't know what is. Furthermore, this theory even proves that Ash is a Pokemon in the maximum proportionate and human in the least proportionate. Well, you know the title of the video, and I have to read a conclusion, so here comes the second theory. Ash is a Pokemon in the human form. This theory might seem more awkward than the first, but just hear me out. From the first theory, I think I've proved that Ash is more like a Pokemon than a human. So now how to prove it? Well, in the first theory I said that he exhibits superhuman abilities, but that is not all. Ash can also change himself according to his environment and can blend into any climate and can adapt it very quickly. Now you might ask, if that's the case, then why doesn't he speak his name only like other Pokemons do? The answer to that question is pretty simple. Now let me explain with an example. Meowth from Team Rocket. He is a Pokemon that can walk, eat, and above all can speak like a human being. An exception. So my question is, why not Ash as well? I mean, come on. He can also train to be a human, and this fact can be proved by this little fact which I came across. We do not know the backstory of Ash in complete detail, so it might be possible that his mom trained him to speak and behave like a human being, just like Meowth did. The only difference they have is that Meowth doesn't possess a human form. So yeah, no matter how you slice it, I think it comes out to be the same conclusion. That is, Ash is a Pokemon, and if that does not knock you from your sleep, then this fact must do, which is Ash has no feeling for the opposite gender. I think we can all agree on that because we never saw Ash getting interested in any girls. And as far as I could recall, he was even kissed by a girl, Serena I suppose, but he didn't even turn red at the slightest. And all his interest is invested in his Pokemons, and especially in his Pikachu. Well, that is the last thing I would say about the theory. Well, these facts are enough on their own for proving that Ash is a Pokemon in human form. Well, here is a different way to look at this entire Ash is a Pokemon thing. Call it a conspiracy theory as well. The theory is Ash is in coma. The first episode, if all of you can recall, that is the first episode of the Pokemon series introduces the main character Ash Ketchum and his most trustworthy Pokemon Pikachu, and Pikachu gave him two electric volts. I mean, two electric shocks. And this can be a possibility that Ash is in coma right now, and all the journeys he's going on just his fantasies. This can also be the case because in the series Ash actually doesn't die because he was hit by countless number of Pokemon traps and by a lot of Pokemon attacks as well. So yeah, this might be a possibility as well. So yeah, that's it for today's video, and please let me know about your conclusions in the comment section. Well, this is the anime guy. Goodbye and have a nice day.